Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to today's Vihasa session. Thank you for joining us on a lovely Sunday morning. Today, we're going to explore values. So, basically, we have this workshop once a month on a Sunday to recharge and refresh ourselves. So, thank you for joining us for 2 hours. And before we get into today's activities, I'm just going to take you through a little bit of an introduction to what is Vihasa, because we've got a lot of people joining us for the first time. So Vihasa basically is values in healthcare, a spiritual approach. And this workshop was designed by the Janki Foundation, which is based out of the UK in London. And it was through the inspiration of Dadi Janki, who was the administrative head of the Brahma Kumaris. She was the inspiration to start this kind of a workshop because she really wanted to help the doctors and nurses in the hospitals. So she was a nurse and she took care of a lot of people. And when she was in one of the hospitals in London, she saw that the administrative hospital staff, the doctors, nurses, everyone in the healthcare profession was so stressed. And then she wondered what kind of care could they give to somebody else if they themselves were so stressed. So, for that reason, she thought it would be really lovely if we had a program that could alleviate some of the stress. Now, even though this program was initially created for the healthcare professionals, it is applicable universally because we deal with values. And as human beings, we all work with certain values. So if you see the principles of Vihasa, they're very applicable to everybody. The first principle is heal thyself. So the emphasis that we place in this workshop is on ourselves, on our self-care, on our development, our emotional and personal development, because we believe that if we are strong, can then we be a support system to people around us. So the focus has to be on ourselves first. The second principle is learning through experience. Now there are a lot of programs which we probably attend where we're just listening to things and then we don't really know how to apply them, or the application is not very clear for our lives. So here in Vihasa, it's learning through experience. So we're not just listening to a lecture, but we're listening to each other's experiences, we're sharing our own experiences, and through facilitation, not teaching, but facilitation, and sharing of experiences, we are learning and growing together. And the third one is relevance to work. So we learn, but how do we apply comes into this principle, where we take actual real life situations or challenges that we might be facing in our lives. And through tools like reflection, action planning, we really figure out, okay, how do I apply whatever I'm learning, whatever I'm listening to, and whatever insights I get, how do I actually apply them to my real life situation? Now in Vihasa, there are 8 modules that are designed. Luckily, we've already gone through all of them on the online platform once because we started online Vihasa in July last year. And we're back to the first one. So we've restarted with values and we'll be dealing with peace in the month of September. So please stay tuned for that. Usually we have these workshops on the second Sunday of the month. So we've got 7 spiritual tools that you might come across in different activities in Vihasa. Tools like meditation, where we take a topic, we take a subject, and we really sit with ourselves and we go inwards and we think about how we feel about this topic. Visualization. So, it's always said that when you visualize the end goal, when you visualize your aim, it's easier to really get there. So visualization is all about creating positive images that then you try and bridge the gap between your present and your positive images. Reflection, taking an appointment with yourself. I know we all have very, very busy schedules these days, and we overlook just sitting with ourselves or, really talking to ourselves. And that's so important. So Vihasa gives us the opportunity to really go inside and reflect within ourselves. Playfulness. So don't worry, Vihasa activities are not serious, even though the topics that we explore are very deep, but it's done in a playful and fun manner. So we have to enjoy ourselves while we do that. Then is listening. So listening is something that's very underrated right now because we hear all the time, but do we really listen? So listening is being attentive, and it can be healing in the sense that that's what counselors do, right? When someone has an issue, the counselors just listen to them and let them just vent or let them speak out their issues. And a lot of times that's how we solve our own problems, by someone just listening to us. And then there's appreciation. So we all have, I think, as a society in general, come to understand that appreciating others, appreciating our team members is really helpful and productive and constructive. But I think we forget to appreciate ourselves. Like we're so self-critical about maybe mistakes that we've made instead of appreciating the things that we've done well. So acknowledging not just other people's strengths and services, but also our own. And then there's creativity, which is one of my favorites. And I think a lot of people enjoy creative activities when we do them on Vihasa. So this is about using the right side of our brain, which is not just the creative side, but it is also the side that has to deal with intuition and creative problem solving. So when we stimulate that side of our brain, we come up with connections that we wouldn't usually come up with. So all fun things. And one thing that I want to really tell you before we move on is please be open to sharing, whatever you feel, your experiences, because that's the way we learn from each other and we'll grow together. So in Vihasa, we always try to make a safe space for all of us, where even including the facilitators, we just work together to learn from each other, learn from our experiences, and really explore the topic together. So please don't hesitate to share whatever you feel. If you are not comfortable sharing it over audio and video, we have the chat options. You can always write down your experiences or your answers in the chat box. So now, why facilitation? So basically the word to facilitate means to make easy. And they always say that when I hear something, I forget. But when I see something, I might remember. So when you're just listening to a lecture, you might, forget about it after it's over. When you see how something's done, you might remember it. But when you do it yourself, that's when you truly understand. And only once you understand something can you bring it into your actual life. So with that, we'll just come to today's icebreaker session. And just a heads up, if anyone wants to read any information on Vihasa or see the activities we've been doing, you can head on to vihasa.com, .in, sorry. Vihasa.in is the Vihasa India website, and that has all the information that you could possibly be wondering about. So with that, I will just introduce very quickly today's facilitators. So there are 4 of us. My name is Kosha. I'm an artist and illustrator by profession. And I've been facilitating for about 3 to 4 years now. And it's a pleasure to have all of you here. We have with us Dr. Manoj Matnani. He is a doctor, a nephrologist. So he works with children. And he's a very senior facilitator with us. We have Deepak Brother. He's working as an engineer in the IT in Cognizant. And we've got Reshmi's sister, who is also in the IT department of Bank of America. So it's a pleasure for all 4 of us to be here with you. And today we will be facilitating today's Vihasa session. And with that, I hand it over to Deepak Brother to take us through today's icebreaker session. Over to you, Deepak Brother. Thank you.
Thank you, Kosha. Welcome all. I hope everybody is able to view my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So, hi all, welcome all. So, here we go to the icebreaker. So, this is just a small icebreaker to just get everybody together. So, please enjoy this video and we'll see later.
There are more than 7 billion people
You're able to hear the sound, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
on this planet. Over 7 billion people that breathe, walk, and talk just like you do. Many with goals and objectives very similar to yours. Kind of overwhelming when you think about it. What makes you any different than everyone else? What makes your situation exceptional? The answer is value. We all have this unique ability to bring something different to the world, something valuable to offer. This exists with every single person on the planet. The question is, will you allow yourself to be that person? Are you brave enough to pursue your passion, to turn it into something meaningful? It's the pursuit of passion that will allow you to thrive. Where you thrive, you innovate, and where there's innovation, there's value. Not only for yourself, not only are you fulfilling your own aspirations, but you're providing a gift to the world. And the sad truth is, and this is no secret, it's that it's not uncommon for people to avoid doing what they're passionate about. Whether it's because their time is distributed out to a million other things in their lives, or even worse, because they've accepted that the pursuit simply isn't possible. Either way, to deliberately walk away from what drives you is to turn your back on something special. To reference my favorite analogy, it's to sit on a winning lottery ticket and refuse to cash it in. Just imagine if Michael Jordan spent less time with basketball, if Beethoven didn't focus on music. Imagine a world where Steve Jobs only devoted a fraction of his day to the creation of the Mac. Think what the world would be missing out on. But they didn't. They followed passion wholeheartedly. They pursued what they loved. They studied, they practiced, they improved, they went all in. And they each made something that the human race had never seen. There's a point in every person's life when a light bulb turns on. Maybe it's the realization that that commute back and forth to an unfulfilling job is a waste of time. Or that the hours spent hanging out with buddies could have been redirected to something else, improving a craft. There will come a time when you realize that your focus was not in the right place, that you let what you love fall to the wayside. Pull your head up, look around, and seek out what makes you feel alive. Question whether you're focusing on the right things. Are you following your passion in a way that adds value to your life, which will in turn add value to those around you? And value, it's such a simple concept. But like most simple concepts, it often gets overlooked. Businesses fail when value is disregarded. Relationships fall apart. Dreams aren't fulfilled when value leaves the forefront of people's lives. I'm all for simplicity. Now, when it's very simple, go all in on the things that bring value to your life, eliminate the things that don't. You'll see that everything will change. You'll develop a sense of identity, an undescribable joy. The question is, are you allowing yourself to evolve into the person you were meant to be? Or are you watching the best part of life pass you by? Waiting for another time to do what you were put on this planet to do. Get what's yours. Let your talents change the world.
So, hope everybody watched the video. So the main purpose of this video is to develop CVW, that is, C is to churn, that is go inside the self. V is to see the values or your thoughts that are leading you to. And W is to go within. So, so here we go that we need to know what is the CVW that we got here. So what I would like everyone to share is what value you feel that you have and you need to develop within. So we'll just take few sharings on it. So all we need to know is what values you find that are valuable to you and what values you need to develop. So those sharings will take. So anybody can unmute. Or you can even write it in the chat box.
So anyone, whoever saw, like when you saw the video, what values came to you or what thoughts came to you? So whoever's ready to share, Jamila has unmuted themselves.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Would you like to share?
Yeah. The first value that I think I have in me is self-belief, where I can share happiness. Because from a very young age, I believe that the only thing in life that multiplies by division is happiness. So happiness is a value that I hold very close to my heart. And being a teacher, I think it's my duty to be happy so I can make my children happy and learning more meaningful.
Yeah, thank you, sister. Anybody else?
Myself, Dr. Haribo.
Yeah.
Om Shanti. I have seen the video. The video gives to us that there is no differentiation of the age, means confidence. Means confidence. And there is inner desire within you to do any work. Inner desire within you, within the self.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Yogita, yes.
I would like to share that when I saw the video, I feel we all have to be determined to achieve our passions. Like often we let the best years of our life pass by thinking कि ये हम बाद में कर लेंगे. So I think determination and to follow your passion. We all have some creativity within us, some liking towards some hobby. So I think we can achieve it only through focused determination that this is the time. We should not let the best years of our life pass by. Because tomorrow is not guaranteed. All we have is today.
Lovely thought. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
you.
Didi.
Would like to share what they thought, Preeta Bahan?
Yes, I have the value of satisfaction within me. So, because of satisfaction, I believe I have always been happy, and also there's a deep belief in God, and the drama I feel is perfect. So, I am very satisfied with whatever happens in life
Lovely. So whatever happens, happens accurately.
for the good. Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. We've got a couple of things coming up on chat as well. Deepak, shall I read them out?
Yeah, sure.
So Priyanka says, accepting ourselves and others. Shraddha says, having passion for a purpose and practicing determination to achieve it. So that's similar to what we've already heard. Aru says, setting goals. Karishma says, gratefulness and helping others. Megha says, selfless service. We've got a couple of more people who've unmuted themselves. Prajakta Behan, would you like to share something?
Yes, thank you, Kosha. Good morning and Om Shanti to all. It's a beautiful morning. So, like the first one, Jamila said, I have a lot of self-belief. I believe in myself and also the personal powers. And due to these spiritual sessions, it helps us to, develop our inner powers. And also, I believe that we should help others developing, because in healthcare professionals I feel that helping others to develop their self inner power and helping them to heal, that is what I believe. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prajakta Behan. Mukund has
Yeah,
unmuted.
this is Mukund. Om Shanti. Basically, I am believing myself. Also, I am having a lot of patience.
Patience and self-belief.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So does anyone else want to share something before we move on? So Deepak, maybe you could sum up the icebreaker.
Yeah. I'm taking one more from Ashwini ji. He's telling happiness,
Yes.
helpful and coordinator. So these are the sharings we got. So one is self-belief, accepting yourself, confidence, determined to achieve our passion, satisfaction within, belief in God, gratefulness, setting goals, selfless service, self-belief, patience, happiness, helpful, and coordination. So thank you all.
Thank you so much, Deepak, for taking us to a lovely icebreaker session. And I think it's a wonderful start for the day with all these positive values that we've really experienced within ourselves. And with that, we go on to the next exercise. But before that, I just wanted to say we've got a lot of new people with us over here today. And if anyone wants to, keep in touch, know more about upcoming workshops and things, you can just on chat write down your email IDs or WhatsApp numbers so that we can add you to a group and keep you informed about future workshops. Shortly, we will also be sharing a link with you where we have a WhatsApp group just for these Self-Care Sunday workshops where don't worry, it's not going to be spam, but only workshop information will be provided. So I just wanted to inform you about that. Now I hand it over to Reshmi Ben to take us through the first exercise. Over to you, Reshmi Ben.
Thank you, Kosha Ben. And thank you, Manoj.
Reshmi Ben, should I share my screen?
Yes, Kosha, or I can share my screen, whichever way it is fine for you.
Okay, so you can
I can share the sound, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Kosha. And thank you, Deepak brother, for such lovely icebreaker session. It was, as Kosha says, a great start of the day. So in this session, Rekindle the Dream. This is the session name. Let me just quickly share the PPT.
Reshmi, if you want, you can start with the visualization and share the PPT if you want.
Yeah, so just to give a brief about the session to all of you before we start the visualization. Yes, it's a visualization session through which we are trying to identify the underlying values and how these were expressed in our work environment and in our behavior and attitude. So main focus is that I will give you some thoughts and you just need to relax and visualize them and need to experience them. That's all about this session, and we will just go in a beautiful journey. So if you all are good, then we can start with the visualization. I will start the music, a very light music. Sit comfortably on your seat. Just relax your mind and allow your body to relax. Let your feet rest on the floor and your hands rest on your lap. You may wish to close your eyes. That's perfectly fine. And gently focus your awareness on your body and breathing. Notice your breathing. And follow the flow of your breath. Just follow the flow. After some moments, you may notice your breath calming down. Let your body relax. And as you relax, imagine a large bubble softly floating down next to you. This bubble has a door, and on the door there is a sign which reads, "Step inside." Large bubble which has a door, and it reads, "Step inside." And the bubble will float to the workplace of your dreams. You are now inside the bubble and floating to your workplace. The bubble begins to float. It floats above this building and begins to travel. You are going up and enjoying the scenery below. Gradually, the bubble reaches the workplace of your dream and starts to descend. As the bubble gently lands on the ground, you see the building where you work. Just take a moment, feel that you have reached there. You notice the plants outside and the shape of your building. You slowly walk up the path, noticing how you feel within. It's early in the morning and very few staff are arriving. You watch what they are doing and how they interact with each other. You're just observing, not thinking or not, just noticing. As you enter into the building, you catch the expressions and feelings of your colleagues. As they say, "Good morning," you start the day getting a sense of everyone's attitude as they work. You walk around the building, noticing the spaces, colors, and lights. This is how you would really like to be. You go to the place where you usually work and observe the changes and the way people are behaving. Your colleagues, if you are from medical profession, then your patients and everyone involved in patient care. What does it look like? What is the atmosphere like? You watch people work together, and with you during the day. What is the feeling at your workplace, and how do you feel? Take a few moments here. What is the feeling at your workplace, and how do you feel? Picture the rest of the day in your mind. How would you like to paint the rest of your day? How it should be according to you. When you are ready, say goodbye and step into the bubble that is waiting for you. The bubble floats up above the building now. You're leaving your workplace and it begins to breathe, and the bubble has begun to bring you back here now. You're back here. And as you feel yourself sitting in your seat, the bubble disappears. And you bring your attention back to this room. You can now open your eyes if it was closed. And just take a moment. How did you feel? What did you experience? If you want, if you're comfortable, then you can share your feeling, your experience with us. You can either unmute yourself or you can put it on in the chat. We can reflect on these queries. What was the environment? How did you feel? What were the other people like? How was their attitude? How did you behave? How did you feel inside? What did you enjoy? What did you enjoy about the staff, colleagues, and patients, clients? And what were the underlying value? Being expressed in this work environment? Just take your time and think about these queries, these questions that are reflecting on the screen. And when you are comfortable, you can share your thoughts with us.
So whoever is ready to share the experience of the visualization of your
Anybody
work
would
day,
like to share?
you can just unmute yourselves or write it on chat. You don't have to write even all the things, just whatever you want to share of your experience of this visualization. Yes, Jamila.
Yeah, when I was listening to the auditory thing, the environment became absolutely peaceful. And I felt like as if I was absolutely weightless, forgot everything around me and enjoyed the experience. And feeling was that of absolute tranquility.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Then what were the other people like? For me, the other people, I felt, I mean, it's a little vague what I would feel about other people, but I just felt that I could connect with them because they were also experiencing the same thing as what probably I was doing. So they became like my brothers and sisters.
It's beautiful, Jamila.
Attitudes, I wouldn't be able to pinpoint exactly, but I think everybody's attitude was one of understanding, taking in what they are like, listening to, and acceptance would have been their attitude.
Very nice.
And with regards to the behavior, verbal or non-verbal, I don't think I'll be able to answer that. Regarding the staff, I think you all are like absolute angels who are sort of laying down the path for us to tread, and slowly and steadily we are reaching that, what we call the state of being weightless. Because once we are in this Sangam Yuga, we need to learn to do away with all the negativity. And every morning we attend Brahma Kumaris, and I think that has helped us to pass through this, absolutely devastating time with so much of hope, love, courage, compassion. So about the staff and colleagues, I would, not only for the Vihasana group, but even for the Brahma Kumaris in general, that is what I experienced. Without their leading us to the right path, I think we would have all experienced a very, very difficult time. But the learnings have helped us tremendously from day to day.
Lovely. Thank
Very
you so
beautifully
much.
said.
Thank you for sharing your
So there is
experience.
one more I had to share. What were the underlining values? Underlining values was that I think we have to prepare ourselves ultimately to meet our maker, be thankful to him for what he has given us, and live in an attitude of gratitude.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, sister.
Welcome.
We've got a few on chat, Reshmi. Ben, someone, Aru said, it's awesome. It was very calm and peaceful, the environment. Karishma says she felt calmness and there were fewer thoughts. So if anyone else wants to share what it was like, the experience, please feel free to unmute yourselves or write it on chat. Anything, you don't have to answer all these questions. You can even answer just one or just randomly talk about your experience. That's okay too. So how much ever you want to share.
Om Shanti Koshaben.
Om Shanti.
For the first one, what was the environment like? I would like to say it was divine. For the second, how did you feel? It was light and at the same time a feeling of ecstasy. What were the other people like? I would say peaceful. And what were their attitudes? They were positive. I would like to share this much, Mami. Om Shanti.
Thank you so much, Madam Om Shanti.
Wonderful.
Anyone else? Krita says detached. So the experience of detachment. If anyone else would like to share even just a sentence or two of their experience.
Priyanka is telling being very light.
So we would like to have one or two more sharings before we move on. So if anyone wants to share any part of their experience, we would love to hear it. Or then we can move on to the next activity and Reshmi, when maybe we could conclude this.
Yes, so just a moment. Yeah, so I hope that you all have experienced this journey and beautiful experience from all of you. And maybe I have seen that everybody has felt very light and easy going everything. And few people have seen that angels they are working with, which is a wonderful thing. So when we reflect at a deeper inner level, we are more able to identify those values that regularly inform what we do. So this reflection can become a meditation which connects us with our inner being. And that is how you all have perceived, I believe. And thank you for your wonderful sharing. So with it, I think we can move to the next session, which is values in at work. So the focus of the exercise is to have a common set of values. We can create a vision statement which reflects the values that we wish to work by. And it was actually the preparation, the visualization was the preparation for this session, you can say, so that you can easily visualize, you can easily understand or reflect the values that we wish to work by. It's a creative exercise where it is like an ideal way of getting a team to see beyond their work roles, building and ideas together. Because you see that in our IT industries or whichever industry you are, medical profession, it is a teamwork. There are many people who are working together to achieve a goal. So it is very important to identify the group value, to connect to all the people where they can feel more comfortable and work with each other, playing their role at their best, going beyond their responsibilities, roles, without being role conscious. They can just give there, they can just serve the best. So we would uh, request you, so it would be a group activity again, because we are just trying to identify that group value, which would be again very effective for team building. We before that, before moving on to that, we would ask you to reflect on this two question, which is right now displaying on your screen. So the first is, which values you feel are most important at work? Priyanka Len is very prompt. Thank you. And second question, how each value might be expressed in professional work interactions. So, which values you feel are most important at work? I believe that visualization thing definitely will help you to identify them. And next is like how each value might be expressed in professional work interactions. So thank you for sharing, Project Behan. So I think that we would be segregated you in groups where you can discuss on the values on this, like what are important for you with your peers, and then you can come up with your top of the values which you think are most important and can be expressed in professional interactions. So we have some time.
I would actually request before we go into breakout rooms, if everyone could take a screenshot or just write down, the questions, because this is something you also need to discuss with your group when, everyone goes into breakout rooms. So basically it will be a group of 4 or 5 people. You will come together as a team and it's going to be a fun team activity, and you'll work together where you will all brainstorm about which values you all as a group feel are important at work and how can they be expressed. Okay, so shall we move on, Rachel, to the next?
Yes, I think if nobody has any question, if you have any doubt or any question, you can just ask us.
So basically, I think everyone knows how breakout rooms works, but just in case you don't, we'll be putting you all in breakout rooms, so smaller group of 4 or 5 of you. If you have any doubts, you can click on the ask for help button and one of the facilitators will come and try and help you out. And after a few minutes, you will automatically come back. So about 5 minutes, I think. You don't need more than that for the first breakout room discussion, maybe 7. And then we'll all come back and then we'll see what the part B of the activity is. Okay, so if anyone has any doubts, please let us know. One person from each group can be the spokesperson. Okay, so just a reminder, what you have to discuss is which values as a group do you feel are most important at work and how can these values be expressed at your workplace. Okay, so I'm just going to start the breakout rooms. Um,
Hello, Kosha. Hello, Kosha. Hello, Kosha. Am I audible? Kosha, am I audible to you?
Now you are. I was actually in the green room, so maybe we
Okay,
can
okay.
stop there because there are people.
Yeah, no problem. So in the group number 7, they had few questions. So they are good now. And
So
group 5 are
let's go to
fine
group.
because,
Let's go to green room and talk.
okay, how to go?
Just click on that breakout rooms wala icon.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay.
welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a good session. So I'll just share my screen just a second. So I hope everyone had a good discussion with their groups. And I would request one person from each group to just tell us, what values you all came up with. And we could just discuss just the values and how you were gonna express it. And then we'll go to part B. So y'all will again be together with the same group. And we're gonna do something creative now with it. So maybe we could start with room number 2, Aru, Anuradha Singh, Bharti, and Shashikant brother. So maybe one of you could just unmute yourselves and you could just tell us a little bit about your discussion in short. So we all know Bharti, Ben. Would you like to share?
Hi, this is Bharti this side, and I am a directress for a Montessori school here in Gurgaon. So with my line of work, I personally feel these two qualities are most important in any organization. First is giving every person their viewpoint, to present their viewpoint and work corporately or have a different angle thought process towards it. And secondly, I feel it's discipline and punctuality.
Thank you so much. So discipline and cooperation, like everyone is sharing their perspective. Sorry, I think we're having some disturbance from someone. Okay, so room number 3, Ashwini brother, Megha, Preeta, Kanade doctor, and Shefali. So anyone from room 3 would like to just share what their discussion was about? I'll say the names again: Ashwini brother, Megha, Preeta, Dr. Kanade, and Shefali. Yes, no, but none of these people have unmuted themselves yet.
Dr. Kanade will speak. Haribhau Kanade will speak.
Thank you so much. Dr. Kanade, can you unmute yourself?
Okay, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Now our first question, that is the answer is cooperation, help and confidence. And second question, understanding to each other, project ourselves, listening to the others, acceptance, caring to each other, assisting people, kindness, merciful, empathy and sympathy. So we can manage the office work nicely.
Yeah, so many, a bouquet of values. Sympathy, empathy, acceptance, kindness. So a lot of things. Lovely. Can't wait for part B of that. Thank you so much. So room number 4 is Jamila, Mukund, Ridham, and Stalin brother. So Stalin brother has unmuted themselves. Would you like to share the discussion?
Om Shanti, sister. We discussed some 3 or 4 values: team spirit, inclusiveness, perseverance, and honesty and integrity. How do we implement them? Team spirit really helps to have the inclusiveness of everybody and sharing of all the ideas. And it is more through transparency and positive attitude towards the co-workers, whether somebody is a senior or junior or a peer. And when we talk about honesty and integrity, something more than transparency, it is also working without any hidden agenda, again with positive attitude and transparency. And the last one is perseverance, because when we have a goal, it may be a minor one or a long-term goal, whatever it is, we do come across a lot of hindrances, a lot of challenges, a lot of problems, but we should not give up our efforts and we should give the best efforts irrespective of what is going to be the end result. These are the things we discussed in a few minutes in our room, sister. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So lovely. Again, honesty, integrity, transparency, and just working with a positive attitude. So room 5, Prajakta, Priyanka, Rachna. So if any of you want to unmute yourselves, and yes, Prajakta, Benny.
So Om Shanti once again. So we discuss among ourselves. First thing is respect, very important at workplace, because then communication is smooth and working towards common goal of institution becomes easy. Then also acceptance, because once we accept each other, we will again ensure that we respect each other's opinions at work towards the common teamwork. Then also understanding one's role is very important at workplace. And then there will be cooperation towards the achievement of goal of the institution. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And finally, we have room number 7, Vijay Bhai, Yogita, and I think Urmila Ben was there, but I don't see her anymore. So Vijay brother was saying that I think he had some issues, but I think Reshmi sister was there in room 7 to help out. So I don't know what has happened. So Vijay brother, Yogita Ben, did you all manage to have some sort of discussion?
Yeah, Didi, Yogita here. Actually, only I and Urmila Didi were there in the group. I think Vijay Bhai and one more person was not able to, like one was unmute and the other one was not there. So
I think they must be having technical difficulties. Vijay Bhai, maybe you have technical difficulties. Can you please check from your end? Okay, so
I had mentioned to Vijay Bhai to unmute himself, but शायद वो नहीं हुआ. So what we have discussed is from my side it is respect at work, be it work or at home. We all have to respect each other, and the way I express it will be through my actions, through my expressions, through my body language, and through the way we treat others, be irrespective of whatever the positions they hold, be it in office or at workplace or at home. And Urmila Didi said ki tolerance and to express and be tolerant to others' views. So
that's lovely. So I think all the groups have come up with wonderful, wonderful values. So Yogita sister, what I will do is, because Urmila sister is no longer there with us and Vijay brother is having technical issues, I will put both of you in some other group and merge the groups, okay, for the next activity, which will be the part B. So I'll just explain this a little bit, and I think all of y'all are going to enjoy it a lot because it's a creative activity. So now, based on these values that all of you collectively decided is important, most important at the workplace, and you all discussed maybe how could we experience and express these values, right, at work. So what you have to do now with all of that is create a values or a vision statement. So think that a group of 4 or 5 of you are creating a new company, okay? If you are in the healthcare profession, example, maybe you could start your own hospital. So what would be the vision or value statement of your company? So one example that I could give you is in previous Vihasa sessions, there was a group who named their company, like the vision statement, the friendly caring practice. Okay, so they tried to add values to the statement. So similarly, it doesn't matter what company it is or anything, it doesn't have to be healthcare related, it could be anything, but just come up with a value statement like that. And then you can come up with a collage or a painting or a drawing or anything, even some words that could represent, okay, what it is, the values, how you're going to run it. Because remember, in part A, we discussed values that are most important, and secondly, also how to express it. So that is also important, right? Because when we work in our everyday lives, we know we have certain values, but how do I use these values in my life? So that's important too. So maybe first step could be come up with a statement, and secondly, try and visually represent it. Okay, whether it's stick figure drawings, the drawing quality doesn't matter. It's just that you try to explain your idea to us. And then at the end, maybe we could all just hold up our papers and show each other what drawings we came up with, or what, just explain the whole thing. And I know that since we are all in separate places in breakout rooms, it's okay if one person doesn't do all the drawings. Maybe all of you could distribute the work, or everyone could explain and one person could draw, or whatever it is. Okay, so be creative, have fun with it. But I hope everyone understood. So if you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask. Is everyone okay? Any questions? Sister Megha, you've unmuted yourself. Do you have any doubts or clarifications required or anything at all?
Yes, can you please, I was in other work. Can you please once again repeat in short?
Sure, sure. So, in part A, we discussed values that are most important and how to express, right? So in part B, what we will do is we will go into the same groups and with each other. First, we will discuss a vision statement or a value statement for our group. And then we will try and visually represent it, where either it's with a drawing or a painting or a poetry or words, anything, or even stick-figure drawings. It doesn't matter. Just try to visually represent how your company of your vision statement would be. Okay, so that's the creative exercise. And so I hope it's clear to everyone. I'll just open the groups and you can just, I'm just going to move Yogita Ben and Vijay Bhai to room number 5 with Prajakta Ben, Priyanka Ben, and Rachna Ben. Okay. So I'm going to start the breakout rooms. If you have any issues, please let us know. So Deepak Bhai, Manoj Bhai, and I will be traveling in the groups to just make sure everything's okay. All right. So thank you so much. Enjoy the exercise. And we'll take about 10-15 minutes for this. So you can draw, you can come up with your vision statement, and then we'll be back. Thank you. Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome back. Lovely to see everyone. So I hope you had a good breakout room discussion, and I really hope it was enough time for everyone. So I would request, so that is why I haven't shared my screen right now. We are on gallery view. So if you all want to start your videos, we would love to see your faces as well. And maybe whoever's done the creative drawings or anything, we would love for you to hold it up, and so that all of us can have a look. So maybe we could start with room 2, Anuradha, Bharti, and Shashikant. So if y'all could start your audio videos and maybe explain to us what your vision statement is, and maybe, just explain your drawings or your visualizations, that would be lovely. So Shashikant,
Hi.
Bharti, and Anuradha, yes.
Hi, I will be speaking for group number 2.
Okay.
First of all, well, I'm not that very creative, so we could not do the drawing. We could at least discuss and come with a vision statement. But for sure, in the next session, we'll come up with something creative, probably drawing or something as such. So we have a vision statement ready, but yes, I don't have my drawing in place.
Don't worry.
So based on our values, we have created this vision statement. It is, the heading would be will to win. If I have to start a company, the name of the company will be will to win. And the vision statement will be read as, we value our people, encourage their development, and reward their performances.
Lovely. Can you repeat that so that we can just all of us pay attention and listen again?
Yeah, sure. So based on our values, the name of the company which we would be starting will be will to win. And the vision statement will be read as, we value our people, encourage their development, and reward their performance.
Lovely. Thank you.
Welcome. Thanks.
That was really great. So it's wonderful that you value the people, right? So such an important quality. So thank you so much. Room number 2, Anuradha Ben, Bharti Ben, and Shashikant.
We assure you we'll get the drawings by next session for sure. We tried,
we would
but
love
we could not.
to see them. We would love.
No, we will get it for sure next time.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so room number 3, Ashwini brother, BK Megha, BK Preeta, and Dr. Kanade. So, okay, Megha Ben's already holding up something. I'll just spotlight for everyone. Wow, it's a flow chart. Awesome. So, yes, Megha Ben, I think you're muted. Maybe you could unmute yourself.
Yes, this is about in our group, we discussed about holistic development of the hospital building. So we discussed on how the communications do happen for the construction. Like hospital building construction, it is a communication. See, in any work, there is a communication should be there. For that, cooperation is very much required. Here, the cooperation is between the owner, consultants, architects, project managers. The communications will be two-way, and also for the actual work, it will be a one-way communication, but the discussion a lot is required, for which cooperation, understanding, listening, empathy, and also sympathy, for understanding all these qualities are required in this particular work, so that further we can move ahead with to serve the society. Hospital mainly do the service for the society.
Lovely. Wow, you actually charted out the whole plan. That's amazing. So maybe Megha Ben, if you want to just tell us a few values which you had come up with in the previous discussion as well. So whatever values that made you make this plan. So could you just list a few of them for all of us?
Sorry to interrupt Megha Ben and Kosha Ben. I just wanted to know, Megha Ben, what is your value statement? Because you still haven't mentioned that. Because I'm writing.
The value statement is holistic development of the hospital building.
Okay, that's your vision statement. Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Yes, because for this, in the previous discussion also, we had the same thing. Based upon the previous discussion, we have charted this because our group discussion was on cooperation. what should be in a work environment. Cooperation is the base under which we had analyzed that maybe this all the other values, listening, understanding, accepting, these all are we took as a sub values. So all together we are able to achieve any project in a work environment, whether it is a hospital, means medical field also, or maybe it is an IT field also. Wherever it is, there should be these all qualities so that we can achieve our goals. This was the idea.
Lovely. Thank you so much. And I loved the, the flow chart and everything. So thank you so much. Y'all have put in a lot of effort.
Thanks for our group for cooperating. Thanks.
Yes. Lovely group cooperation. So with that, we move on to room number 4. Jamila, Mukund, Rhythm, and Stalin brother. So I think Jamila Ben is already unmuted herself. So you could just tell us your vision statement first, and if there's anything you've drawn, we would love to see.
Yes, okay. So it was really teamwork for us because that was our value at work, first one. And so I shall be stating the vision statement based on our values of teamwork, honesty, integrity, and perseverance, which would also translate into positivity. So the vision statement goes: progress with positivity and inclusiveness. I repeat, progress with positivity and inclusiveness. And we have one of our team members who has used his artistic talent to bring out all these points of how perseverance, teamwork, coordination, and transparency can lead you to achieve the impossible.
Okay,
Move
it's
it back. Move it back. We can't. No, we can't. No.
Spotlight.
Oh, wait.
It's blurring.
Blurry, yeah, that's okay. Just a second. What are
I think you'll have to change the settings of your camera or video or something.
You just need to remove that blurring wala filter from your thing, Rhythm bhai. Yeah. In the meantime, you can just carry on speaking, Jamila.
We have distributed the task between us. So we were just thinking that I would make that vision statement, which I told you just now: progress with positivity and inclusiveness. And then our values were, which I had, already enlisted for you. And before he can, I don't want to tell you what he has drawn. It's really something nice. So I would wish that he only would show it to you.
Yeah, I'm actually trying, but I would explain that before that. It was more of an inclusive thing. So we had welcome boards from all sides, and people were welcomed into that place. And together they were able to achieve what we call positivity, and progress was ultimately assured with that. So in a moment, just a moment, I'll try. It's more of a mock.
Even if you want to click a picture of it and send it to us, we could try and put it up.
I'm doing that.
Okay. So shall we move on in the meantime while you do that?
No, I can tell you the other one that he has done. And follow up on that positivity, that progress that leads to positivity. We just thought of the recent silver medal that we won at the Olympics. So he's drawn a lovely ring, the wrestling ring, where Punya is, in spite of all the difficulties that he faced and his medical problems, it was his grit and positivity that made him progress to winning a medal for the country. So that was our drawing.
Lovely. So I have it with me now. So I'm just going to share my screen.
It's more of a mockery of my own drawing, though.
No, it's not. See, this is not an art competition, so don't worry about that. It's just about, just trying to explain your idea in a visual way. No worries. So it's lovely, and I think we can see the welcome boards everywhere. And Punya is here, and I think this is that whole first, second, third wala thing. And progress with positivity and inclusiveness.
Yeah.
So this is the wrestling ring, I agree.
Yeah, kind
Yes.
of.
And the values of tolerance, acceptance, progress, positivity, inclusiveness. So it's lovely. And see, we can totally make out your drawing is successful. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. That was lovely. And so we move to room number 5. Prajakta, Priyanka, Rachna, Vijay and Yogita. So whoever's ready, Priyanka, are you going to be sharing? You can unmute yourself.
Om Shanti, Didi, I am representing the group.
Okay, Vijay, Om Shanti.
Okay, our group was 4 Shaktis and 1 Pandav. So it is all done by Shaktis only. They will make the yes. She is showing you the what we want to visualize to you.
Yeah.
As you know, our group had values of respect, acceptance, understanding, and cooperation.
Yeah.
So on these values, we have made a name of the company as OK. OK means O is point, K is kingdom. So we have a spiritual kingdom is the name of the company.
Okay.
Okay, angelic kingdom, spiritual
Yes.
kingdom, Atmic kingdom. Okay, and then our tagline is life to lives. We will give life to lives and make angelic flying frishta everybody. So they are the happy angels in our company whom we are making life to lives. And the main tagline is to give life to lives. So this way all Shaktis decided, and one of the Shakti has made this visualizations. And I am just an instrument to represent my Shaktis of the group. I thank all the Shaktis to make such a powerful Shakti visualization. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Vijay Bhai. And it's lovely, lovely drawing, Priyanka Ben. And it's amazing to see what all of y'all have come up with in just 10 minutes. Y'all came up with a vision statement as well as some lovely drawings, some lovely representation, some lovely words. And as you can see, the condensation of all the groups into a slide by Manoj Bhai. Or we can see values and vision statements like will to win, where people are valued, development is encouraged, and performance is valued and rewarded. Then there's holistic development, which was we saw an entire flow chart of how it would actually be made. And the base of that was cooperation and care that we give to people. Then we saw progress with positivity and inclusiveness, where everyone was included. And Manoj, I can't see the slide anymore, sorry. So yeah, and so to achieve goals with
What, sorry,
enthusiasm.
Koshaben, what can you see?
No, you were changing slides, so we could see other slides.
Okay, you can see the slide now.
Now
No?
I can. Now
Okay, okay, sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay. And and in the last group, we saw the company or the value statement was OK, which is, I think, today's spiritual sermon, where O is just a point of light and K is for kingdom. So creating a spiritual angelic kingdom. So basically spreading light and life to make other people happy and angelic. So thank you so much for these lovely values that are coming up. And I want to put a question out there to all of you. How did you feel in this group activity? What was it like for all of you to take part in the group activity, work with other people? So maybe if someone wants to just unmute themselves and share a little bit of their experience.
Hi, I would like to share.
Yes, hi, please.
Hi, me and Anuradha, we come from different backgrounds. She's a PhD author and I'm a directress at a Montessori school. So it was so wonderful to understand how value system changes according to the profession. So she was like, okay, because in my PhD, I will have to cooperate with people, get their ideas and things like that. And now, because I'm running a school, I'll have to hear from the teachers, their ideas, what are their viewpoints. So it's amazing to know how value system changes along with the profession. I understand cooperation, integrity, honesty, perseverance, all this are part of the value system. but I also appreciate the fact that how beautifully this value system changes a lot with professions. So that was amazing to know.
Lovely. That is a great insight for all of us. Thank you for sharing that, Bharti, Ben, because maybe a lot of us have experienced that, but we didn't really realize it. So thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah,
Jamila Ben, do you want to also share your experience with working in this group?
Yeah. So working with my group, I was very comfortable. As a matter of fact, it didn't feel that we were strangers to each other. So we started by each one of us speaking about the profession that we were in. And then based on the values that we had taken, we tried to, pick up common values and come to that, so that that inclusiveness is there. So I think it's the brainchild of all of us to think together and to respect each other's. I think we came out with 7 or 8 value statements and ultimately narrowed it down to the one that we had. So I'm so happy to have had my group with me. I was very comfortable, and yes, I think this was a great experience and looking forward to many more like these. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think it's amazing how y'all with complete strangers could cooperate so wonderfully and come up with something beautiful in a matter of 10-15 minutes. So imagine if we applied the same kind of energy, how wonderful it would be to actually cooperate with the team that we work with professionally, right? So I think Stalin brother, do you also have some input to share?
I was also in the same group where Jamila was there.
Yeah.
See, basically, when we start working in a group, even though we were all strangers, initially we all started with different ideas. I mean, not totally out of place, but different ideas. But ultimately, we could interact within ourselves and we could come to a common thing which was acceptable to everybody, So that's the kind of inclusiveness, teamwork, tolerance. But the only thing is, I do not want to sound negative, but just I want to make an observation here. In a kind of hypothetical or theoretical situation here, we are working, we are all good. But in a real industrial situation, how far we will be able to accommodate each other, how far we will be tolerant, how far we will be willing to listen to other views rather than sticking to my own views and being a lawyer of what I wanted. That's the real challenge in life. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that observation, Stalin brother. Definitely, it is challenging when we are in a real life situation, but maybe we could try and take something from here and try to remember how we did it this time and hopefully translate at least a percentage of that when we are actually faced with that situation. Is my hope. We are all working on it. So thank you so much for sharing that. Absolutely valid.
Om Shanti Didi, can I also share with my brother who just mentioned that challenges of life? Can I share, sister?
Sure.
Okay, brother, challenges are there to reach our goals. You see, challenges are blessings for us. Only we have to remember that we are in our self-respect, which means we are spiritual people and all others are also spiritual. And then we are peaceful souls, others are peaceful souls. If we remember this, any challenge is just a cotton. It looks a mountain, but it's a cotton. So please, challenges are to reach our goal. Like a race, where hurdles are there and we cross the hurdles and reach the goal. These hurdles are challenges in life to reach our goal. So just remember, brother, we are peaceful souls and 2 others are also peaceful souls. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you,
May
Vijay.
May I add one more point to Stalin's real life challenges? There is another thing that I learned in the last 1.5 years of attending the Brahma Kumari classes is that we need to put into practice what we are learning today. So the best way that we have learned to do is pick up a particular point, like say, how am I going to deal at my workplace with a person who is being difficult or whatever. Take it as a point of meditation, at least in the morning, maybe for 15 minutes, churn about it at night. And as my brother here said, remain in self-respect always. Do not let other people's problems, affect you. You need to be able to just accept everything and then find and chart out a route as to what would be your course of action. I know it's a very difficult thing. We are all normal human beings who are just rushing through life, but constant practice of yoga also helps.
Thank you so much. So we have one more very quick activity before we wrap up. So maybe we'll do that first, and then we'll come back to any, further inputs, feedback, discussions. So I request Manoj Bhai to take us through this activity. It's called Living Values. So maybe it could answer some of your questions. Over to you, Manoj Bhai. Thank you.
So thanks, Kosha Ben. So I was listening to your nice last 3-4 comments. It is fantastic what you're saying, because I remember my days when I also joined Vihasa on the first day. It was very nice doing things here, and still I have challenges in interpersonal relationships with people. Kosha Ben knows it. Kosha Ben has it. Everyone has it. Doing a few workshops will not really change that way. But as Jamila Ben pointed out very well, that constant connection with God, with having the Supreme Being with us, the yoga, it will start filling us with all those virtues. And then these things, what we are on a very superficial level, we are taking it here just, oh, theek hai, chalta hai, acha hai, but baad mein aage pata chalta hai. No, then really it starts happening later in our life. With yoga, proper listening to yoga and doing the spiritual study also on a daily basis gets us into that attitudinal change. So I'm sure you all have just started your journey. So hang on, the destination is beautiful. And as Vijay Bhai told, it's today, okay, it's a spiritual kingdom. We won't out that. What is that spiritual kingdom to you now? So let us, it's tayari, it's all a preparation to go towards that spiritual kingdom. That's what we are doing in these workshops also. So in Vihasa, the beauty is, I'll share my screen right now. What we do is towards the end of the Vihasa, we do something called action planning activity, and this is today's last action planning activity, and I think it is even the last action planning for the entire module of values, which we are completing it today. What is this action planning? That is principle number 3 of Vihasa, that whatever you learn over here in bits and pieces from each other's experiences, it will at least remain in your conscious layer for a while. And then when you go back to the workplace, it will hit you. Yes, I have used these words over there. I might as well start using it at my workplace. And then you can start doing miracles. So this activity is all about living values, a very practical activity. I'll explain you what we do in this. Sorry, all the things have come at one go, but just bear with me. What we have to do is, I'll ask you all to stay still for a few minutes. And then after, in that brief 2-3 minutes of stillness, what you do is hunt out which 2 values are important for you. It could be...
We can't see your screen.
Sorry, you can't see anything again?
We can't see your screen.
Okay, good you told me so late.
I thought you were just explaining first.
Okay, sorry. All right, sorry. I'm sure now it is visible.
Yes, now it's fine. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll just repeat again. Sorry for that. That happens with technology. Sometimes we are speaking to the black screen in front and we feel everyone is seeing that, but sorry. So remain still for a few minutes, and in this stillness, reflect at the last almost 1/4 to 2 hours you have spent with us. Which 2 values are important for you? It could be those values which you already have and you want to develop more on that, or it could be something which you feel you don't have at all and you want to develop that. So write them on a piece of paper. And second question is, what action will you take personally in your personal life to start living on those 2 values? So just only pick up 2 values, and those 2 values, then you have to translate it into an action plan at both places, at home and at work. So I'll give you a couple of minutes. We'll start some soft music in the background, and then we'll take your sharings after 2-3 minutes. I hope the music is audible. Okay, thanks.
ऊपर कपड़े में पानी तो नहीं भीग रहा होगा?
So just to recap, 2 values, only 2, and what action planning would you take to implement them at work? I'm sure you have noted it down. Let me just look at the gallery view, and we are towards the end of the session, a few more minutes left. So who wants to eagerly share and who hasn't shared? Can I ask Mukund and maybe Karishma or Shobha, you all haven't spoken so far, to share your views on the activity? Yeah, or Prajakta, you can go ahead since you have opened your video. You know, we catch people.
So I have written first value for home as tolerance, because, you know, having teenagers at home, we have to have acceptance will be my second value at home, and tolerance. We had a beautiful session yesterday, very good insights. So thank you. And the first value at work is positivity. And second, again, at workplace is acceptance as it comes. And then, you know, work on ourselves to go ahead with our professional relationships at work. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Prajakta sister. For many people who don't know, Prajakta is, I think, the nursing chief, matron at Breach Candy Hospital. Right? Am I right? I hope I'm not making a mistake. Okay. Because you were silent for a while. I was wondering, have I made a mistake or something?
No, right now they don't call it as a matron. They call director nursing, and I also take care of the patient experience in the hospital.
Yeah, so my main aim of telling all of you that people who are here in these activities, they're all professional people. It is not that they are like surrendered brothers and sisters at the center. Ashwini Bhai is there with us. He's also one of the Brahma Kumaris who wears this nice badge and the beautiful white dress. So he can also share, if you want, the last closing comment, Ashwini Bhai, about your values. Hindi mein bol sakte ho, no problem. And Shobha will take yours after him. Okay. Yeah.
Ashwini Bhai, आप mute हाँ.
हाँ.
ओम शांति। मैंने पिछली बार भी किया था, काफी अच्छे एक्सपीरियंस रहे हैं और बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला है। जैसे बाबा का ज्ञान है कि सुनते तो बहुत है, लेकिन इम्प्लीमेंट कैसे करें। तो एज ए विहासा से काफी चीज सीखने को मिल रहा है कि एज ए रिलेशनशिप में या ऐसे अपने वर्क प्लेस पे कैसे हम बिहेव करें, कैसे सर्कमस्टेंसेस आते हैं, कैसे सर्कमस्टेंसेस को सिनेरियो को पास आउट करें। तो काफी चीजें सीखने को मिला है, काफी शुक्रगुजार हैं वैल्यू यहाँ से और सभी का।
आप एक्सरसाइज पे आ जाओ ना, एक्सरसाइज का बताओ वैल्यूज का, 2 वैल्यूज। ओके, तब तक ओके, हाँ बोलो। ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं। तो हम शोभा बहन के, बट थैंक यू, आपने फिर से वो प्रेरणादायी शब्द कहे हमको, and are part of Hoi Vihasa team. So thank you. Shobha Bain, we were listening to you about your kapde upar dhul gaye hain, so you can now sukhane ko rakhe. You have to unmute. You have to unmute.
Actually, I was unmuted. I didn't know.
That's okay.
It happens.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes it happens actually. ओम शांति। आई एम वेरी सॉरी कि मैं ज्वाइन नहीं कर पाई टाइमली, मैंने देखा ही नहीं था, एंड आई रियली रिग्रेट जब ऐसे सेशंस मेरे से छूटते हैं, बट स्टिल दी एंड मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है। जो दो वैल्यूज आप बोल रहे हैं, मुझे ऐसा लगता है बीइंग द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ अ स्कूल कि हमें टॉलरेंस बहुत होना चाहिए एंड पेशेंस होना चाहिए, है ना, बिकॉज हर पर्सन जो है अपनी एक पर्सनालिटी है, एंड उनके साथ कैसे हम हार्मनी में रह सकते हैं, that can make you always feel happy and environment positive. So we try for that.
Okay, good. Thank you. So we are happy that people who have joined at the end also are enjoying. See, it's all we say divine magic, God's magic. Great. Anyone else wants to share? Preeta Bhain, yeah, go ahead. You know, Preeta Bhain, before you speak, I was there in your room when you were interacting with Dr. Haribhai Kanade. So Haribhai was saying, we want to build the hospital, the reception. You said, "Arey bhai, pehle vision statement banao." Vision. So it is good. I liked it ki vision statement to banao pehle. Okay, good. Go on. Go on. Yeah.
So the two values which I lack, though I am very satisfied in life, very happy, after coming into Gyan, more happy and more satisfied, but still somewhere I feel that I have not been able to forgive a lot of people. You know, whatever happened in my life, for example, I stay with my mom-in-law and my daughter-in-law both, so quite a sandwich person I am, but still I have sometimes, you know, that this thing comes, but then I think about Baba and drama and I just ignore, but still a lot of cleaning is required. So my yoga is little weak. I'm working on my yoga and also trying to be little antarmukhi, you know. So two, three things I have to do is forgiveness, and also sometimes parchintan attracts me. So that is but that parchintan in a positive way. I do lot of seva. Baba makes me do lot of seva. Like I have made a lot of people do this course and everything, but sometimes that parchintan goes haywire, you know. So I have to work on 2-3 of my values, which I am really improving also, but still I feel I have to do a little more.
Okay.
But I'm enjoying this Vihasa thing.
Yeah, good. You are cutting a bit. Yeah, we see you're a regular student of Vihasa. I've seen that. And I don't think you should call it Parachintan.
I'm trying to be regular, yeah.
Yeah, so you should not be calling it Parachintan. It is basically Shubh Chintan and Swachintan. You are really telling people, you are giving that at least you should go and listen to the knowledge. That is not Parachintan. That is doing Shubh Chintan and helping others.
Yeah, that sometimes it becomes Shubh Chintan, but sometimes too much of thinking about other people, you know, then it becomes
So strike a balance. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Rhythm Bhai wants to speak. Yeah, sorry.
I just think we should clarify when we say Baba, it means, according to the Brahma Kumari's knowledge, it means the Supreme Father, which is God. So we lovingly say Baba. So I just wanted to clarify that for the non-BK.
Yeah, you know, Kosha Bain is very specific. We are also very specific that I think there are quite a few new people in the audience.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Yeah, Baba means God.
That's fine. That's fine. Doesn't matter. So we just wanted to say that if you all feel that you can gain advantage of meditation, please visit your nearest Brahma Kumari Meditation Center. It's very easy. Just type in BK Meditation Center close to me in Google. Google will tell you. And now that the lockdown has been lifted up quite a bit, you all can visit the center personally. Online to karte hi ho. Yes, Rhythm Bhai, go ahead, and then uske baad Vijay Bhai, last closing comment from you.
Mukund brother also unmuted.
Okay, yeah. So anyone of you, yeah.
This is Mukund. Om
Yeah,
Shanti.
go ahead, yeah.
The first value I consider as both for home and as well as work, that is acceptance. घर में भी हमारे बच्चे अलग अलग दिमाग के अलग अलग तरह के होते हैं, उनकी कैपेसिटी अलग होती है, पढ़ने का नजरिया अलग होता है. शॉप फ्लोर, इधर वर्क में भी शॉप फ्लोर में अलग अलग तरह के लोग होते हैं. तो हम लोग को क्या एक्सेप्ट करना है, वो एक्सेप्टेंस का क्वालिटी, अपना वैल्यू जो है, जब तक हम लोग अपनाएंगे नहीं, तब तक हम लोग वो फेस नहीं करेंगे और उसको रिजॉल्व नहीं कर सकते. और दूसरा जो वैल्यू है, जो एट द सेम टाइम वी मस्ट हैव करेज आल्सो टू करेक्ट द ourselves as well as the others also in the same manner. So these two value I have to work with going move ahead.
Yeah, so we are actually, thank you Mukund bhai. So we'll take a few more sharings because 22 के 22 हैं तो थोड़ा 5 मिनट आगे जाते हैं. So let's go on to Rhythm bhai and then last closing comment from our senior Vijay brother.
Om Shanti. I'll share it in brief. Two qualities that have helped. One is calmness. That has helped me to take proper decisions because there is a stability of mind. And second is tolerance. These both come in hand, and they both quite complement each other. So these are the two qualities I wanted to share. Om Shanti.
Okay, great, thanks. And I'll just take a few chat box sharing. Beautiful, from your, I think quite a few people attended yesterday's tolerance, and we had a few questions on understanding and acceptance. So I can see in the chat box, Karishma and Ashwini bhai, and even others mentioned here that acceptance is the value which we need to work on. Even I feel that both at workplace and at home. And patience and tolerance again is coming up. Ashwini's bhai is saying acceptance, swikar karna, and dhairya. Dhairya means you have to be really patient with people. So it's the same again. And Priyanka is beautifully hat trick. She's saying accepting the value of acceptance. Beautiful word, but a deep meaning to it, that you accept, that you have to accept others, accept that thought inside of you first. It's a beautiful one. And I think let us just take a last sharing of Vijay bhai, and then we can move on to the session review. I'll do that. It's okay, no, Kosha bhai?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Only there are 3, and I think the slide has been.
Yeah. Yeah. So Vijay bhai, go ahead. Yeah.
Om Shanti, my dear brothers and sisters, please accept my greetings of love, peace, and happiness. The first value at home will be love and peace. And second value at home will be tolerance and acceptance. At works, the first value will be knowledge and accuracy. And second at work will be cooperation and heroic part. Always do the best. With this, I thank Manoj Bhaiji for giving me chance. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Great. Thank you so much for summing up. So let us just quickly look at the session review. I'm sure you are in your mind the last 2 hours, what activities we have done, you all know, but let me just officially do it with you all. So you started with the activity of rekindling the dream. Before that, you all did a nice icebreaker. Deepak bhai took you all in that mode. You all shared beautifully about different values. Rekindling the dream was basically, we all have this beautiful dream in our mind that हमारा workplace ऐसा होना चाहिए या मैं ऐसा होना चाहिए घर में, मेरा व्यवहार, वातावरण, whatever. So we have that kindled inside already, but by this activity we are trying to rekindle it. It is something which is there, but we are just helping you to rekindle it. So a beautiful, powerful visualization exercise which Reshmi Behan took for you all. For some reason she had to leave. Yeah, Mukund bhai, if you can just mute yourself, thank you. So the second activity which you did after that was going in the action planning in the breakout rooms, and that was about values at work. So we do this actually for medical professionals. So we call it values in healthcare. That was the activity. But that doesn't mean other professionals or even people who you are at home, senior citizens, don't need values. All of us need. So values at work, we tried to discuss, and you all came out with those nice, beautiful value statements, which we also call vision statement of any organization, or to be specific about any hospital. And then lastly, I took you all in that living values mode, whereby two values which you all felt you want to inculcate. And I think the rocking value was tolerance and acceptance, and even patience. All 3 are very interrelated to each other. So with this, I'll just stop sharing. And anything else, Kosha Behan, you can go ahead. And yeah, before that, if you all want to just quickly put on your videos so that Kosha Behan can take a photograph and then send it to you all. Hope you all don't mind opening your videos on. Yeah. Priyanka, you have to say that screen. Okay, fine. Okay.
So everyone, Yogita Ben, Jamila, Shashikant brother, Stalin brother, if you all will just start your video just for a minute, I'll just quickly take a group photo. Thank you. I'm just gonna take it now. 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yes, photo bolna shuru kar, there are a few people joining, so it is good. So we have that in our subconscious that
you should take the picture in the beginning only.
Yeah, actually, a very good suggestion. We should do that. We forget that actually. And Neelam Sharma, Nisha, I think you all joined a bit late. If you all want to open your cameras and हमको दर्शन तो दो आप लोग कौन हो?
And just one or two announcements is the next session we will have is second Sunday in September, in the month of September. So you can block your calendars from now. And we will be exploring the value of peace. So we will be starting with the peace module in September. So if y'all are interested, I have also just put on chat the WhatsApp link to the WhatsApp group. So if you all want to stay updated on WhatsApp, you could just join that group so that you'll have reminders for our workshops coming up. And this is the email ID in case you have any queries. This is also the email ID from which you might have received confirmation emails. So thank you so much for attending. Anything else, Manoj bhai?
No, I think that should be fine. And if you all want to be a part of our group of online valuable angels, you all are welcome. You all have given your numbers to us. The people who have shared, you all will be given messages. And we have these Vihasa workshops, which Kosha Bhen really puts in a lot of effort to organize. So I'm sure you all will want to attend. And I would request you all to advertise this to your known friends who are not into knowledge, who don't know about Brahma Kumaris, so that they can also get a flavor of what values is. And as we say, we don't speak about direct knowledge here. We don't use the words Atma and Baba, so people otherwise can't relate to that sometimes. So you are requested to do that. And these are once a month, which Kosha Bhen is doing it. And we have our fortnightly series. I'm sure many of you are attending that. Fortnightly Values for Life series and the workshops alternating with that. So hope to see you soon again in future. And this is the month of purity, what we say, because Raksha Bandhan is soon round the corner. And we are organizing a special meditation bhatti, what we call here. It will be on the day of 22nd, which is Sunday, Raksha Bandhan ka din hai. So we would advertise it, and I'm sure you all want to take advantage of getting connected with the Supreme. So it will be an intense 3-hour session with 1 hour intense meditation and 2 talks by senior sisters. We'll announce that later. Let it be a surprise for you all.
We'll put it on all the groups.
Yeah, perfect. That we'll do that as the time comes. So I think soon we'll meet up with the next workshop on tolerance next Saturday. We'll be keeping you updated on your WhatsApps and emails.
We'll get the link. We'll get the link.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so in the WhatsApp group, we will put the flyer and the link and everything.
So Shobha, have you given your number and WhatsApp number? Have you given us?
No, I'm giving just now.
Okay, so just write down in the chat box. We can quickly take it. So you will be a part of our group. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else also wants to put it who haven't done so far? Jamila and others, you all can please put up so that we can note it down. I'm noting it down rightly, so just hang on, Kosha Bhen, before we.
Yeah. I'll save the chat if you want.
So Shobha Bhen, if you're writing, or you just have to tell me otherwise. Yeah, okay, I'll just write. Thanks. Bharti has sent it. And yeah, give me a minute. I'm writing it down. Bharti, okay. Mukund, best is to take a photograph. I'm also so lazy.
Yes, this is very easy.
No, I'll save the chat and I'll share with you if you want.
You have done it? Okay, fine. So I don't need to. Chalo, thank you,
you so
Mukund,
much.
Shobha, Karishma, and Bharti for your numbers. Okay, yeah. Kosha Bhen, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your.
Thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's lovely
Thank you,
to have
bye-bye.
you all here. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.